Raquel, and welcome back to Recovery to Wellness. This video is going to be a little hard, and trigger warning. I don't think I won't go into like a lot of detail or anything, but we are going to talk about suicide prevention and just kind of like a life update and the holidays, and I have no idea when I'll get this video out. Maybe I'll get it out around Christmas time, but it's currently December 22nd, 2022, and I want to talk a little bit about recovery for a little while, and something that I've learned that something that I've learned or had to learn again that that just makes life so precious. And yeah, this is gonna be a doozy, so buckle in. I want to say in preference beforehand, I'll include in this area right here the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number for the US, which is 1-800-273-8255. You can also text or call 988, which is the mental health, like, first aid emergency line number, other than 911 in a sense. It's purely for mental health emergencies, so you can also 988, or you can just call 911 too. I mean, it's, you know, but yeah, luckily the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number will always be in effect, so you can call from the 1-800 number, or you can do 988, or you can just call 911, or whatever it is. So, but 988 can also give you the text line to it. So, and then there's also, I think, still chatting online too, like from the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. So there's a different options and everything. So that is that. So, hi, my name is Raquel. I'm 29. I work at a psych hospital, and I've been working there, that I call Althea, and I've been working there for a little over a year now. I work 24 hours there. Eventually, I think probably by next year, I'll be picking up to 32 hours, and also fully changing my medical insurance from what I have right now to what's offered at work. And I like doing groups at work. I'm not like a mental health professional or anything, but I just help run the floor for the nurses in the psych hospital. And I used to be a psych hospital patient myself. I was for about 3 years. I live with mental health conditions myself, like depression, borderline personality disorder, which is BPD, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, self-harm, suicidal thinking, ideation, you know, small history of attempts, and yeah, just kind of that. And since I was diagnosed with OCD back in fall 2014, so a solid 8 years ago, and from 2015 to 2018 I was hospitalized 12 times, and from 2018 I started a day program that I called Passages, which was very much helpful. I learned a lot of DBT, a lot of dialectical behavior therapy, which is 4 main modules of interpersonal effectiveness, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, and mindfulness. I was in a DBT intensive program from about May 2018 to January 2020. I wound up leaving the day program around June 2020, and so far I've been trying to go back to the day I tried to go back twice this year in 2022. 2022 was a year. It was a year, you know? But like, I had a breakup in March, I think it was, and then, that was difficult, and around that time I thought about going back to Passages, but then I never got that far into it. And then cue like December time, you know, I've been having a lot more physical health issues this year. Things getting worse, memory issues, like undiagnosed things kind of thing going on. Neurology appointments, endocrinology appointments, PCP appointments, like seeing a cardiologist once, needing to go back to see a cardiologist, like a whole slew of things. And then in December, I kind of knew by like November, I was like gonna have to do like the online trainings and stuff again for work, and like that's gonna be a whole new thing, which has opened, but it's actually not due until like April, so I'm like good about that. But I want to make sure that I'm on top of that as well, because it was stressful before. A lot of what I struggle with now is like hair pulling, skin picking kind of stuff, but in December, yeah, I talked to my psychiatrist and stuff because of the memory issues. It might be one of my medications, so we started to dial back on one of my medications. Started my period recently, you know, just having more of those health problems that I don't know why or what, or, you know, things. And all of this in combination, I don't really get angry. I'm not an angry person. I've gotten angry more this year, I think, than like I have in years previous. But I need to grab tissues. Sorry, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna die from this. Okay. So I've been out of the hospital system as a patient for 4 years. And I always told myself, you know, I can't predict the future, so I always accepted the fact that I might need to go back, you know, in the future. So thinking. At this point, I'm just thinking. How do I want to say what I want to say? I guess, I mean, there's been recent stuff on the news, which I don't even know. I don't even know the full story when it comes to the recent celebrity who passed away by suicide. I saw something about it on Instagram, but I only saw some of the grief part of it. I didn't know it was suicide until I was actually at work and it was on the news and we had to change the channel kind of thing. But I think it's just important to remember that sometimes it's the really strong and positive people that we have to check in on. Obviously checking in on the ones who are depressed and everything too, or even angry as well. But also check in on the strong people. Because it just takes one moment. And it doesn't matter if it's been years since anything else happened. Like, it is just so easy to just throw it all away. It's probably cool how easy it is to just not be here. I forgot. That. And obviously I'm still here, so you know that's good. But I forgot how easy it is. And it just takes one moment. And life is so precious. And you just don't know. I'd say I had a therapy appointment today, and that was good. It was really good. I have another one next week as well. I want to read a couple things that I wrote down from my therapy session that my therapist and I talked about. So one of the things I have started to work on, I actually printed out no, it's over here. Is it over here? It's not over here. I printed out a chain analysis that I started to do. I haven't finished it, but I have to start. I have to do that. And then I also have another chain analysis because I hair pulled yesterday as well. So I have to also do a chain analysis on that. But chain analysis is over with. I have to call my psychiatrist. I have to go back to my de-escalation skills. I carry a spreadsheet or a safety plan wherever I go, which, if you showed up to my live stream on the 22nd, I did a safety plan. I did it while I was going back and forth trying to wrap presents, so I did one safety plan at home, safety plan on the road, and safety resources, safety people I know, and then some safe quotes and affirmations related to recovery, which 2 of them are song lyrics. So I have that all done. It's a pocket size, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm probably gonna make a couple copies and then keep one in my car for sure, and then have one on my person, put it in my wallet or something. I don't know. Haven't figured that out yet, but yes, safety plans, definitely good. Know what to do if I call a hotline and that's not enough. Know what my next steps are. Use my perfume and lotions. Have my skill. I have the skills. I just have to actually do them. Like write them out and do all of that. Knowing what to do if I start to spiral and like how to like navigate that. Going back to small goals a day. That's also important. This one stands out to me especially, that it was bad, and even if I thought I was in control, it's still not good. So, having plans and having plans and like safety plans, having safety plans and just knowing what to do if things start to spiral, I guess, and catch it before it goes any further. And I'm working on it. It was a little hard, I think, to talk about it in therapy, I think, just because, you know, the fear didn't come until later. And even talking about it with my therapist, I was very, like, anxious. And then now I've been crying just on video. Like, I like to talk about it. I don't know. Because I think in some way it's sort of like there's that like fallacy of like I'm so far from like being a psych patient that it's almost like haha, I have like leverage, and it's the leverage is there, but it's like also one decision, one moment, and that could be totally different. And I'm definitely more afraid now than I was in the moment. Because in the moment I was just angry. And I wasn't thinking, because I was angry. I was just angry, and like, you know, kind of from, what is it, Shuri from Wakanda Forever, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, like, when she's just so angry and like, in that anger, like, just want to watch the world burn. It was like that kind of feeling, and I don't know. I mean, my mind getting me to be in that position where I thought and considered acting on something, and partially was acting on something, that's still bad. Like, that was not good. That was not recovery Raquel in mind. That was very, like, impulsive and just... like, once I realized within a small moment, I realized method, a 45-second like plan that I just created out of nowhere, and then also already acting on it. I was then like, oh shit, that's definitely 100% hospital material. I was like, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get off. Like, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna like stop where I'm going and just not do that. Which is, you know, overall, that's good, but the fact that so many vulnerabilities added up and that I was in that situation to begin with is concerning. And, I have to definitely watch myself more, I guess, now, like, to make sure that doesn't happen again. And, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Life is such a fickle creature, in a sense. Just there, and then not. There's all these little decisions and choices up until that point, and I don't think I realized the gravity of it. And I haven't done anything like that. I haven't gotten that far in like acting in at least 4 years. And that it could happen after such a long period of doing better, and it's just, wild. So it's important to treat these things and, you know, slow down the reaction time, in a sense, and just keep an eye on it. I should probably call my psychiatrist tomorrow. You know, it sucks. It sucks that I'm here again in a little bit of a way. I guess it's also a little ironic, I suppose, because, you know, in my fanfiction stories, I touch on so much of how the physical health impacts mental health, and mental health impacts physical health, in a sense. So to also live through an instance where that is very heightened thing, where that suicidality piece comes into play, at least apparently in my life, at least, and I mean, I write about it in Loki's life, but like how much it also plays into my own real life is disconcerting, and I guess fact and fiction, life imitating art, in a sense. But overall, I'm just gonna have to be more careful and get help. And I think it's probably scarier to realize you're actually not that different from other people who are struggling. And yes, I can have so much time in recovery, and the worst multiple circumstances happening at the same time can really prove a deadly pathway, I suppose. Yeah. So, in terms of my safety plan, so I talked about this in my live stream, but I have a safety plan for the road. So I have 6, actually I think I have 7 on the other one. I have 6 coping strategies for when I'm driving. So I can pull over, I can listen to music, which I already do, listen to a motivational podcast or video, spray a fragrance, put on some lotion, count poles or animals or, you know, road markings or cars or whatever. A little bit harder at night, but still. And look at lights, or look for like Christmas lights right now, or like little lights, or thinking of lights, and I don't know, headlights, count headlights, I don't know, stuff like that. DBT skills, I wrote opposite action, going slow, driving mindfully, especially in snow for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 skills, deep breathing, focusing on breath, pros and cons, briefication, cope ahead, and tip skill if I pull over. So if I have like an ice pack, I can use that. If it's winter time, I can pull over and just roll down the window while I'm driving, or pull over and like grab a handful of snow or whatever it is, like take a moment outside. Safety plan at home, DBT skills, dear man, distraction, mindfulness, sitting with uncomfortable emotions with no action present with them, build mastery, willingness, and self-soothe, coping strategies. I didn't think of this one, but gaming. Fisherman on my live stream totally mentioned gaming, and that's very, very good one. Because Ori and the Blind Forest is definitely coupling to me. But I also said journaling, which would probably be more so writing fanfiction than like full-on journaling, but I also said to write fanfiction. listening to music, fragrance and lotion, watching videos like on YouTube, Netflix, Disney, so I could watch shows or movies. I've been watching like some of the Key and Peele skits and such lately. Filming a video, going live or taking photos, reading a book, article, blog, or fanfiction, performing a chore imperfectly, drinking or eating comfort foods like Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos, and hot chocolate, and make a hookah space. And for safe quotes and affirmations, I said I always have a choice, I control my actions, particularly the song lyric, She's a Woman in Total Control of Herself by Devin Cole from WITCH. And the classic, if you saw my Lighthouse summer vacation Lighthouse content, Leave a Light On by Tom Walker. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. If you've lost your way, I will leave the light on. 4, I may be my problem, but I'm also my solution. 5, choose recovery, Raquel. And then ensuring safety resources, call 988, text 988, chat online, call 1-800-273-8255, anonymous articles, blogs or videos, work-related programs, call 911, call my therapist, call my psychiatrist, I'mAlive.org and Metanoia.org, safety people I know, some of my coworkers, my parents, my doggo, my friend Mike, David, and Elena. So those are my safety plan stuffs, and I'm going to close off this video, and it was interesting. It was something. It was something of a video. I want to get it out soon, but I don't know how soon it'll be, in a sense. I have work tomorrow, so meh. But yeah, this was a video, and I guess parting lesson, don't think it can't happen to you. Don't believe in that lie, because I mean, it maybe won't happen at all, but hopefully it doesn't. But if you're in that situation, or you find yourself in a situation, or your brain is trying to trick you into being in that situation, take your wise mind, your recovery version of yourself, and listen to it. Listen to that more than you listen to the crap in your head. Because it only takes a moment, and it comes down to a decision and a choice. Do I regress? Do I recover? Or do I stay put? My purpose, my values, my why. Why does recovery matter more to me than acting on any kind of self-destructive thought? And just kind of figure that out, you know? And build that life worth living, and grow all the roots into the ground, and, you know, just do that. But, I hope that you're safe, and I hope that you take care of yourself, and try to take care of others as much as you can. And if you need help, go out and receive it. And fight like hell until you get it. And I will see you again for another video. And I know this one was long, weird, and emotional, but thanks for watching, and thanks for being here, and thanks for listening. And as always, stay safe. Take care. Be well. Much love and light to you. I contract for safety that I if I start struggling again, I will call 988 before I act on a thought. And I will be here to upload this video and if I have to go to the hospital, then I will go, even if it's been a solid 4 years that I haven't, but my safety is number one. So, yeah. Alright. So remember, if you're in the US, 988 or 911 or National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. And what are your contracts for safety? What are your safety plans? If you feel comfortable sharing them in the description, or not in the description, if you feel comfortable sharing them in the comments. And yeah, thanks for being here, and thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon, and that's all I got. Okay, happy holidays, and yeah, that's all. Alright, thank you.
I can see a lighthouse through the smoke. Everything is lost, I know.